Hi everyone, good evening. All right, so let's start. We'll be starting from today itself. Okay, I'll disable the chat box. I'll tell you the rules, everything. Okay. Good evening, everyone. So few rules. I guess few of you know, few of you does not know. So I'll repeat it once again. We are starting from today itself. We'll be having class tomorrow. We won't be having class on Saturdays and Sunday. This Saturday and Sunday we won't be having. For first 2 days we'll be going very slow. Okay, so you might be getting irritated as well. Okay, you know these things, so you will be getting irritated. Today is 14, so mostly 15 till 22nd. Okay, the classes will be all about the basics. Every week I'll be sharing you the schedule. Okay, it's not going to be all the schedule will be shared in once. I'll be sharing it weekly so that you can understand in which week you are going to learn what. So first week is going to be completely basics. So today we are going to learn about the basics of a stock market, IPO, private limited, public limited, how does the stock market works, pricing, everything will be studying. Before that, I just want to give you a quick introduction about myself. My name is Roshan Singh, and it's been now 5+ years in the stock market continuously, like being trading from 2018 mid, or maybe from 19 I've been trading. Okay, it's been more than 3 years now. Okay, like for full-time trading, or else I was in the market from 2016 ending. Got to know about stock market in 2012, I guess. Yeah, from one of my uncle, because everyone that point of time, like 10 years back, we didn't have that kind of knowledge. So the only source of knowledge, not me, but the elder people, which like my, you can say the uncle, which I got to know. Okay, so I saw once that he was watching, I guess, CNBC News, and the ticker, the prices of the different stocks used to run. And he used to watch those news. So I was wondering, and then I got to know something that there is something that stock market like this. I got to know about shares, what is this, different types of shares and everything. Then in 11th and 12th, I got to know about market, how does the market works, everything. And like 11th 12th, it was all about getting the information related to stock market, how does it work, basically financial market, not just the stock market but the financial market. Then 2016, when I started my college, I have done my graduation from St. Joseph College, Bangalore, which is in Shantinagar. Okay, so anyone over here from that college, St. Joseph College, Shantinagar, Bangalore? Anyone from there? Okay, so those who are here, then you can type yes. If no, then that's fine. Okay. And okay, I'm not expecting that there will be people from that college as well. Okay, that's great. Okay, St. Joseph College, Hyderabad. Okay, those who are not able to hear me, my friend, please click on join audio. Okay, so I did my graduations, everything over there, and then worked as well for a year. And while working, I was in the stock market completely. When I was studying, I used to do the events and all. Okay, so from it was all the learning phase of first you can say 2 years was completely learning phase, making mistakes, losing money in the market. Turning point 2019, 20, 21, 22, all these are turning points. Still the turning points are still coming up. Okay. Now talking about the stock market, how the classes are going to move ahead. So I won't be using any kind of PDF. I'm not a professor or any kind of teacher, college teacher or school teacher. Those like I'll be having a book or something like that, or PDF something. I do not have any kind of PDF. Only 2-3 PDFs I'll be using it while teaching you some technicals, so that I can send it to you for your you know to take the print out and you can keep at your trading desk. So that I'll be doing it so that you can have it and you can take the print. So for your easiness, I'll be doing it, but only 2 PDF, which will be coming maybe in the ending of April, or else I will be only taking the class and I'll be using whiteboard to do that. You have to write down your own notes, whatever I'm telling you, because if you write your own notes, what I'm telling you, see, once you'll start writing from your end, you'll be able to understand more. Okay. So if I'm telling you some points, if you're writing it out, you can any point of time you can see. So do not think that if you have paid 1,000 rupees, so you will be like careless. Okay, it is just 1,000 rupees. The mindset is that, because I have, this is, I guess it is the almost 6th, 9th batch this is running. Okay, it's going to be 1 year in the month of May. We'll be having 1 year of Smat class. Okay, and I have seen a lot of people taught more than 10,000 actually. Okay, if I'll see, and I know how people start and how they end up the journey. Okay, with me, because what happens that initially they'll be very much interested, because 1,000 rupees you have paid. That means ki, you want to learn something. First day, second day, then you'll get busy with your schedule, because 7:30, and right now the IPL is also going, so you might be interested in watching the IPL. We do provide the recordings, everything, okay, but do not rely on the recordings, because if you had to learn from the recordings, then you would have learned long back from YouTube itself. Okay, so that, do not rely on recordings. So that's the reason we have made those who will be attending. One minute. Those who will be attending all the classes will be getting 4,000 rupees from my end. Okay, 4,000 rupees. All the classes who will be attending will be getting 4,000 rupees. How and all, I'll be talking about this on Monday. Okay, those who will be getting, I'll be telling you in simpler words. I'll be telling you one code on every class from Monday, not from today. Okay. Now, this is about this, and what we are going to learn in this course. We are going to learn about basics of a stock market, intraday trading, chart reading, short selling. Let me show you the in details. So you'll be learning about IPO first thing, then basics concept of a stock market, how stock market was there, and buy and selling, how to use the Demat account, different kind of candlesticks, futures and options you'll be understanding. You'll be having strategy levels as well, price action. We'll be having 4 to almost 7 classes of strategy, futures and options strategy, risk management, psychology of trading. Most probably your class will get over by 20th of May, or maybe 22nd of May. It's not just going to be 1 month course. It is going to be 1 month, 1 week, 35 to 40 days course. Okay. You will be getting recordings on our app. As of now, I have not added which app and all. I'll be adding from my end, and you'll be receiving one text as well. Okay, that you have been added to our app. So you just need to download the app, where I'll be sharing the link in the website, sorry, in the group itself. Okay, so all these things will be done from my end. So you just need to do only one thing, is you have to attend the class, put efforts. You will be getting the results if you are going to put efforts. Telegram group and all, I'll be adding you later on, mostly after first week of May. I'll be adding you once I will give you the strategy class and everything. After that, just requesting you that you have waited a lot of time now. Some people had paid in first, maybe some by 10th of March itself. You guys have waited for 1 month more than that actually. Okay. You just need to wait for 1 more month to learn everything, and then you can start trading. Trust me, if you'll follow what I'm saying you to do it, you will be doing really well in the market. Okay. Give me a minute. So if I'm saying you to do something, and if you'll do it, you will be doing really well in the market. And if you'll not obey, if you'll not do what I'm telling you to do, you will be losing money. So do not lose out your hard-earned money, because I'll be guiding you through the right path, what you need to do in the market. Okay, not anything like quick money scheme, nothing like that. Whatever the study you have done like graduation, or you might be doing it as well. Okay. So you put some time over there, give time to this around 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then you get a job, right? Over here also, at least you need to give 2 to 3 months of your time to the market, and then you'll slowly and gradually you will start making money. Do not think of making money from the day one. Okay, it's not possible at all. If you think that you are someone who will be able to do it very quickly, no. Have you heard that wine? I'm not able to recall this quote, but wine gets perfect with time, right? Same in the market, you will be getting perfect only with time and experience. As you're, let's say you're joining as a fresher, any company, you get your increment, your from analyst, let's say whatever the analyst level 1 to level 10 with time and experience. Similarly, in the market as well, you will be getting increment, or basically you can say promotion, okay, with time and with the time and experience which you are going to put in this. Okay. So ready to go ahead? Any doubts? Do not text me regarding recordings, Zoom links, anything. I'll be doing it from my end, so you don't need to worry. Ready? Do not worry. I won't be postponing this time. Okay, it's going to start. Just want to know. Promise that you won't leave in between. Room was not built in. You won't be leaving the class after a week. You won't be relying on the recordings just after 1 day or after 10. If there is something very emergency, obviously everyone will have. Okay. So if that is happening, then take it as an exception. If you are promising, then start from today. Or else, if you have a plan that you will not be attending the class, there'll be people. Okay, I know that. So if you have something like that, then leave the class right now, because there is no point of if you're starting something and you're living in between. If you're starting, take it till the end. Okay, chalo. We are starting our course now. I'll disable the chat box. I'll just cover small topic today. Okay, class will be on the Zoom. As I told that today class, I won't be taking much longer. It will be for next 15 to 20 minutes. We will be starting our like 1 hour class from Monday. So slowly and gradually, because I know as a beginner what you should be knowing, how fast I should go. So initially I'll go very slow so that you can understand whatever I'm telling you. Okay. In these Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll try to make FAQs, like frequently asked question regarding the topics, because what happens that whenever I'm taking a class, right? So it's not possible to answer all the question which you have, but whatever the question I'm getting or I'm answering over here will be the answer of these questions will be the same for you, because I'll be teaching only one topic, and in one topic you can have only imaginary doubts, which is not possible at all. But still, in a case if a doubt is not cleared in the class, you can text me on my WhatsApp number. From the number which you have received the Zoom link, I'll text you once again that you can save this number for all the future reference. And many of you would have not received the Zoom link as an hyperlink because you have not saved my number because of that. Okay, so you need to save my number to receive all the links as hyperlink. Okay, we'll get to know each other slowly with time. Okay, chalo, we'll start. Let's understand this stock market thing. How does this stock market thing works, and what is this stock market? And before that, we need to understand like something else as well. So we'll just understand about the financial market. Okay, maybe thoda sa boring hoga because the theory parts are always boring. I agree. You might be getting bored, so I cannot do anything. But for your understanding purpose, the base should be cleared. For that reason, I'm teaching you, or else even I don't have any pleasure in teaching all these boring things. But at least you should have some idea if some that what is this a stock market, financial market, something. Not giving you any kind of definition because it is not in college lecture that you need to give 2 markers or 5 markers. What is financial market or capital? That are not, I won't be doing it. Simple way, financial market is a place where we buy and sell the financial instruments. Financial instruments. Okay. Now, what is this financial instruments? There are different types of financial instruments. If you'll ask me the names, even I don't remember all these names. Okay, but the ones which are very popular are bonds, treasury bills. You might have studied also, and stocks. Some certificates also are there. I don't remember the exact. These are your financial instruments, and these will be having some terms as well. Some varies from 1 day or 2 day to 364 days, and some it is for lifetime. In financial market only we have stock market. Okay. There is one more market which is known as capital market. Okay, where all the bonds and all are traded. Okay. Now we need to study only about, here we are going to study about stock market. So how does the stock market work? Stock market consists of which companies, which kind of companies they work. I'll try to cover these things. Okay. Simple way, financial market is a place where financial instruments are traded. Okay. Now we know that you might have studied also, there are two types of companies. One is private company. Obviously, I won't be giving you any kind of definition for this. Okay. And second is public company. Just want to know one more thing is that what's the capital you are having it to start after the learning the course? After learning the course, what is the capital you will be having to trade? Whatever the capital you have or you want to start. 10K, 10K. You can just tell it because I have something to tell you regarding that. Okay. Okay. Approximately minimum, I guess average is somewhere 5 to 10,000 rupees, and maximum obviously there is no limit. Just one request is that till the time I have not completed the strategy sessions and I'm not telling you to start taking the trades, do not trade. I'm requesting you, do not trade, because you will lose your money. 100% I can say that you will be losing your money. And if that is so, you can transfer the money which you have to me. I'll be happy, very happy to accept your money as a donation. Do not give donation to the market. Instead of that, give it to me or some poor people who will require this. Okay. So until unless if I'm not telling you to trade, do not take up the trade. Okay. That is for your benefit I'm talking. Now let's understand what is this private company and public company in a very simple way. Private companies are like, we cannot get all the information about this company. Let's say Swiggy. What is happening in Swiggy? What is the exact profit they are making? All the details we cannot get it. Or in simpler words, if I have to say, I cannot buy the share of Swiggy companies. If I want to buy a share of a Swiggy company, I cannot buy that. Then you might be wondering, what is this share? Share is basically a small type of ownership. Small ownership. Small ownership. Okay. Then what is this ownership, small ownership? So for an example, let's understand that obviously in college, most of like, let's say if you had a friend gang kind of thing. So let's say there are 10 people and you guys got a startup idea. Okay. So everyone contributed according to their capital. Let's say someone contributed 10,000 rupees, someone 50,000 rupees. Okay. And someone just contributed 1 rupee. So you know that the one who is, let's say we cannot say no to this. Okay. So we cannot say no. So this 1 rupee will be also having a percentage in that. Let's say the total worth of company is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So 1% of this will be going to be approximately 1,000 rupees. 1 rupee is going to be 0.001. So this person who has contributed just 1 rupee will have a percentage ownership is around 0.001%. Okay. Exactly, whenever we buy a share, we are basically buying the ownership of the company. But who will be having more authority? Who will be having more authority? The one who is paying first 50,000 or the second person? Authority to take up the decision. Who will be having more? First, who is paying around 50,000 rupees, or the second who is just paid 1 rupee? The one who has paid 50,000 rupees. Okay. Right. So over here, when we buy the ownership, it is very minimal. Okay. We cannot, let's say, when I told you, when you're buying a share, basically you're buying an ownership, but this ownership is very minimal. That means you do not have the authority to take up the decision. So whenever Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, obviously everyone would have heard who is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Okay. When he buys like good, like in crores. So he gets some ownership of 1%, 2% like this. So at least to take up the decision or anything, you need to have minimum of 1 to 2% or more than that to sit in the board of directors or to have some authority with yourself. Okay, if you're just buying one quantity, let's say if you're purchasing one company, one share of Reliance, and you'll be like, I'm the owner of Reliance. Okay, so that is not possible. Okay, so coming back to the point, share. I hope everyone has understood share. What do you mean by share? Everyone has understood simple way. No definition. Share is nothing but the ownership, nothing else. I'll try to break into smaller parts and make you understand the thing. So it is going to be easy for you. Okay. Some doubt. Okay, so when I'm enabling the chat box, that point of time you can ask me the doubt cycle. And in a case, if your doubt is not clear, you can text me on WhatsApp. Okay? Sure. Now, if I want to buy the shares of Swiggy, we cannot really buy the shares of Swiggy because their shares are not available on a public platform to buy. When I'm saying a public platform, so what do we mean by publicly? Like general public do not have access or the authority or any opportunity to buy the shares of Swiggy. Okay. This is your private company. Public company are basically the first simple thing is that we can buy the shares of those companies. Why? The name itself. See, if you try to understand from the name, private company, it's like a private account. Only the people who are allowed. See, if I'm having a private account and if you're sending me a request, when I will accept, then only you'll be able to follow me on Instagram. If my account is public, anyone can follow me, right? Same goes over here with public company, that these company shares are easily available. You can buy the shares of the company, you can sell the shares of the company any point of time. There is no restrictions. Okay, there is no restrictions on buying and selling of your buying and selling of shares of these companies. But we can only trade in the public companies. We can only trade in public companies whose shares are available for trading. So for an example, LIC. Everyone would have heard this LIC IPO is coming, LIC IPO is coming. But if I want to buy the LIC company shares, can I buy now? If I want to buy the LIC company shares, can I buy now? No, right? We cannot buy IPO. But once it becomes a public company, definitely I'll be able to buy the LIC company shares. And how does a company becomes like a private company? How does this a private company becomes public company? There is only one. See, I'm not going much into details of all these, the basics things. Okay, the definition, the characteristics of the private company, public company, all these things we are not going to cover. The complete process of IPO, there is a lot of things are involved in IPO that we do not require. So what we require, that I'm going to cover, which you should be knowing as a trader. You should know these things as a trader, but you don't need to know these things as a student that which you have to go and give the exams. Okay, so I'm teaching you that way. What are the things which are important to understand, that I'll be teaching. Now these private companies, okay, we cannot buy the shares of the private companies. Private companies like Swiggy, Ola, Uber, all these are like Uber in India is a private company. Okay, are your private company. Public company like Reliance, Tata, Bata, ACC, many. There are almost 5,000 plus companies. Okay, 5,000 plus companies. Now, how does a private company becomes public company? That is an interesting story. So, which we are going to cover tomorrow, IPO. Okay. So we'll be covering in detail what is the IPO, how does IPO works, and when should we buy IPO of certain companies or not. That we will be studying tomorrow. Okay. Now talking about the public company shares. Okay. So where we can buy the public company shares? So public company shares are easily available in the stock market. So again the question comes, what is this stock market? So stock market is a place where we can buy and sell the shares of different companies. Now, to do this, you need to have a Demat account. You need to have a Demat account. If you want to buy the shares of any company, you need to have a Demat account. So those who do not have any kind of Demat account, I'll share you the link of Demat account opening link. You can use that link as well as you can directly open. I'll send you one, the best, which is Zerodha. Okay, Zerodha is the best even I use, and the second one is Grow, which is free. This one will cost you approximately 250 rupees. Okay, and this will cost you for free. So my suggestion is to use this one only, not because it is charging me or charging you something, because there are many things. So you'll get to know. But as of now, for the learning purpose, you can use Grow as well, which is free. So there is no limitation, something like that you need to have only 2 Demat account or 1 Demat account. You can open n number of Demat account. There is no issue in that. Okay. So it's all your choice. If the best one is Zerodha, the interface, the services, the tech and all, everything is best in Zerodha. So you can use that if you want to. Or Grow, just because it is free of cost, opening is free. So because of that only, I'm telling you to do that. Or else there is no reason for me to tell, because I don't use Grow. Okay, I use only Zerodha. Now, talking about stock market. Okay, so there are 2 types of market in stock market we have. Which kind of market we have over there? Okay, basically stock market. So in stock market, there are different types of exchanges. Earlier, I have never understood. I never tried to understand also this thing that there is something called exchange, stock market exchange. So almost there are a lot of exchange I had studied in 11th class. Calcutta Stock Exchange, Bombay, Bangalore Stock Exchange, Madras Stock Exchange. All these were a lot of stock exchange. But I never understood. I never tried to understand that why there are so many stock exchange. Okay. I don't even know whether they exist now. I think they don't exist anymore. There are only 2 stock exchange which we have. One is NSE, National Stock Exchange, which was actually formed in somewhere around 1992, or maybe 93. After the Harshad Mehta scam, it was formed. BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange. It is Asia's oldest exchange. It is Asia's oldest exchange, and it was formed around 1857, maybe somewhere around that. I don't remember the exact date because I'm not something date remembering person. Okay, so Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE and BSE, there are 2 exchange where all these stocks get listed. Mostly you'll see all the stocks will be Reliance, and all these stocks will be there on NSE and BSE both as well. There is no difference in that. You can trade in NSE as well as in the BSE. The prices of the stocks will remain the same everywhere, even on NSE and BSE both. They are going to be there. Okay. Now the major difference on NSE and BSE are basically the volume. Okay. Means the number of people who trade in NSE are much more than the BSE. So whenever we are going, like you want to buy any stock, you should be buying the stock of NSE itself. Okay. So let me show it to you. So let's see over here, if I'm typing, let's say Reliance. So you can see on the side of this, it is written NSE in almost red color and BSE in blue color, right? So the prices are going to be similar. The prices are almost, they are going to be similar. There is just minor difference you'll see, 52.45 and 51.65. It is a minor difference of approximately 70-80 paisa. Okay. But the only thing is that more number of people will be trading in NSE exchange, NSE, and less number of people will be trading in BSE. So you should be trading in NSE. The reason is that, let's say, for an example, I'll try to make you understand why you should be trading in NSE. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just give it with the price. 1,000, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say if I want to buy, these are sellers. Let's say these are sellers from here. Let's say if I want to buy some stock, okay, if I want to buy some stock, what I want, I should be getting at some very less price, and I want to buy at 1,005. In NSE, you will see there will be a lot of sellers, a lot of people who want to sell their stocks. Okay, so I'll be easily able to buy from here. Okay. But when I'll go to BSE to buy or sell this anything, okay, and if I want to sell at some specific price, I might not be able to get at that price. So let's say if I want to buy at 1,005, 1,000 quantity, so I might see at 1,005 rupees, there are only 10 people who wants to sell. Okay, so my order will not be getting executed properly. So that's the reason you need to trade in NSE, because there will be more people who will be trading in NSE. If you have not understood till now, very simple example. Let's say a market where there are Sarojini market, which is there in the Delhi. Okay. There are n number of shops over there. Okay. N number of shops are there. So let's say if you want to buy something from there, and if they're not decreasing the price, you have an option to go at another shop, do the same thing, right? So you'll have n number of options. The options are way too much. Okay. But if you will go to your area and if you want to buy something, okay, you might not be able to get at what price you want. So that's the reason we have to choose NSE instead of BSE. Clear with this, everyone? Public, private, NSE and BSE thing. Anyone have any doubt? Please do let me know. We will be learning about IPO tomorrow. In detail, we'll be learning. Those who have doubt, please drop your doubts over here. Please say again, as in, what do I need to say? NSE. It is NSE. Let me write. I'll just type it up. NSE BSE. Okay. Boss, quick recap won't be possible every time, but this time I'm just giving you because it is very small topic. Okay. So we have studied about two types of companies. Okay. I'll disable the chat box as of now. Private company and public company. Private company shares we cannot buy. We are not. We don't have an options. But public company shares we can buy. Shares means basically small ownership. Okay. Shares means ownership. There is nothing like small ownership or big ownership. It is just ownership. We can trade only in public companies like Reliance, Tata, and all these companies on stock market. So stock market is basically a place where there are 7,000 plus, 5,000 plus, or 7,000 plus companies are listed. whose shares we buy and sell. There are two types of exchange, NSE and BSE, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange. Formation date leave. We need to trade in NSE because there'll be more people who will be trading on NSE. And if I want to buy something, I'll be able to buy quickly and at my preferred price. So that's the reason I need to choose NSE. We call this as a liquidity volume. The volume of NSE is more when it is compared to BSE. I don't use share Khan, so I cannot really say. Volume in BSE is low. Slowly, it has people have moved to the NSE because of the fast service, you can say. When you started trading, I'll cover this thing. Please do ask the question related to the class only. Demat account of banks are not good. You should be using the one with Zerodha. If you're using, it's good. If you're having some other Demat account, that is also completely fine. Okay. My suggestion, those who want to know about Demat accounts, I use Zerodha. So you can use that if you want to. If you do not want to use also, that is completely fine. That is your choice to do that. You can do that. You can buy in NSE and sell in BSE and all these things. Can I make 5K per day after classes? First, if you'll focus on making just 5 rupees, then definitely 5K is also possible. How much would you suggest to invest at the initial stage? 1,000 is more. Stock hai to clear hai, like Sprite hai to clear. Is laptop necessary? If you have laptop, then it is an added benefit, nothing else. Okay. Simpler way, private company, we cannot buy the shares of the company because they are not available for the public. Okay, that is the reason they are known as private company. Okay, for an example, I told you the Instagram account, right? So if someone is having a private account, let's say a girl is having a private account and some or a boy have a private account and your friend shared their profile picture, you want to see, you cannot see the picture of that particular person, let it be a girl or boy. I'm not being a gender biased over here, so I'm giving you both the examples. Okay, so you need to follow them, and if you are following them and if they're accepting it, then only you will be able to see. So that is a private company. Okay, if I am accepting your proposal, okay, you can buy my shares then, or else it is not available like that. Public, if I'm sharing a picture of any celebrity or let's say anyone, okay, and if you are sharing my picture on Instagram, there is nothing like that you I can stop you from sharing it. It is available. That means I can buy the shares and sell the shares of the public company. How does a private company becomes a public company? This thing we will be covering tomorrow. Opening the chat box again for clearing your doubts. Just doubts related to today's topic, nothing else. You can start studying from the psychology of money. Sir, I'm actually confused. Do not worry, Shivam. I'll give you my personal number. I'll just text after the class. This is my personal number to save. Liquidity is basically more number of buyers and sellers you can see. I need to call them and ask. See, it is not slow, but the preferred options is still NSE. You can do that, Kasim Rizvi. How much capital you suggest at the start? How much capital you suggest at the start? Like 1,000 or 2,000 is enough. What is money market? See, money market is capital market is for stock market. Sorry, I guess I something else I said in the beginning. Capital market is for stock market. Money market is for bonds, and basically short-term market, that is known as, and which we are not covering over here. And we don't really need to know if you are wondering about the stock market. By Zerodha, is it kite Zerodha? Yes. Nothing such difference between exchange and market. We'll explain Forex we are not covering over here. See, I'm telling you my perspective that Zerodha is good. Okay. It's your perspective if you want to choose the bank one or any other. I'm talking about the interface and everything. It is good to go. Should I switch to Zerodha? If you're comfortable, Shim, then you don't need to do. I'll let you know, Mayur. They are console and zero, they both are the part of the same thing. Capital, as in the fund, the money you have for trading. For today, we do not have any kind of code. We'll be having it from Monday. Do you have ownership of any company right now? I do not have ownership of any company. I'll be sending the recorded video. See, all the brokers are good in their own way. I personally use the one which I have been doing it. So, can we have several Demat accounts with same bank? Yes, you can have. Because initially the companies were in the BSE itself, most of the companies. So there are some criteria that only the liquid companies will be there in the BSE, like that. There are some because of that. Because in NSE we have only 3,000, in BSE we have more than 5,000. Okay, and it is the oldest stock exchange. Okay. All right. Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow. The recordings will be shared by today. It will take some time. Okay, mostly. So because I have not covered much in today's class, so recordings will be shared on YouTube private link mostly, or it can be a public link for just for today. From next class, basically from Monday, I'll be onboarding everyone on our app. Which app? Everything you'll be getting the details on your WhatsApp group, so you don't need to text me. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the same ki which app is that and all. Everything I'll be doing it from my end. Your work is just to attend the class, attend, and just ask the doubts, whatever you have it. If it is not getting clear over here, then on WhatsApp. Just do not ask anything related to recordings when I'm sending it or the Zoom link, because that is my thing. I will take care. My work is to send you these things and take up the class. Your work is to attend the class, put the efforts, ask the doubts, and follow what I am saying. Going against my whatever I'm saying you to do will nothing, that you will be the one who will be losing money. I won't be getting it anything. I won't be losing out anything. Okay. Try to follow whatever I'm telling you, because that is going to be for your benefit. If you are losing money in the stock market, I'm not going to get money from there. Okay. Only I'll be getting money when you're directly transferring. Otherwise, I'm not going to get the money. So just requesting you to do what I'm telling you to do, the rules and everything. I know it's a bit difficult in the beginning, but you will get used to it. So no worries. Books and all, I'll be sharing it. We will be having class tomorrow. Okay. Chalo. Bye guys. See you there. Thank you, Shyam. It's compulsory to open Demat account and more. This is just a brief introduction of the Demat account. I'll be taking more how to use this and everything in coming classes. Okay. एक second. Why are teaching at so low price? So that I can teach more people, aware more people about stock market, financial thing. And I like to build a community, which I've already built it, which I've already done it. Like it's more than 10K plus people. If you see everywhere there are, I've been so a community, a network, good network is forming. 99% is people will love me the way I teach and everything. Only 1% is people will be there to hate me, and that is also necessary in life. Just now today only I was replying to someone who was abusing me. So at the end I had to block. I don't have any other option, because there'll be one person who will be at the end jealous of you, because whatever you are doing it, okay, no matter whatever the good you are doing it, there'll be people who will hate let's say any talking about Sonu Sood, who has not done any bad thing. Still there'll be people who will hate him. Okay, let's say anyone, Dalai Lama or Sadhguru, everyone will have some kind of haters. So it's good to have. Okay, but yes, it's all your perspective. How, because if you have joined the course, you won't be disappointed. Okay, we have our different course as well where we teach more, but that is something like different thing. I'm not going to talk about this as of now. Okay, your work is to attend the class, put efforts, ask doubts, nothing else. Regarding the books, I'll be sharing it today itself or by tomorrow, max to max. Do not worry about the same. Okay. this weekend we won't be having class. Have a great day. Day is over. So bye guys. Good night. Take care. See you.